Good morning to all dear students. So as we know that the questions from the last exercise of the trigonometry we are doing, and in this exercise now, this is the one question. Here we have to evaluate this value. We have to find its value. Evaluate means we have to find the values, and we have the questions. Sine square 63 degree plus sine square 27 degree plus cos square 17 degree and cos square 73 degree. When the some angles are given here, not the 90, 60, 30, 45, 0 degrees, not even other than that angle, then we have to use the concept of that complementary angles here. So we have to change here any of the one of the angles here. So here I'm keeping sine square 63 as it is. Then here sine square 27. As we know 27 we can write in 27 as 90 minus 63. So we have written like this. And in the similarly case here I change the 17 angle. 17 angle is we can write as 90 minus 73 degree. So in this way I converted this and in this form, and cos square 17 degree as this form. So now by using the formula complementary angle, sine 90 minus a is cos a and cos 90 minus sine a. So using that it will convert into cos square 63 degree, and this becomes sine square 73 degree. And then again we know the one identity, sine square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. The value of sine square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. So it means the value of this whole, all of value of this is equal to 1. So this implies the value of sine square 63 plus sine square 27 degree upon cos square 17 degree plus cos square 73 degree is equal to 1. This is the 1. So answer of this question is 1. So on the basis of same, there is a homework for you. You have to do these questions. Okay, so this question you have to solve by using the same concept. Any of the one angles you have to change from there. Okay, and one more hint for you, that if I'm changing, suppose there it is coming what, if I'm keeping this angle, then this angle must be here. That means if by subtracting from 90, this angle must be here. If I'm writing 73 here, then by subtracting from 90, this angle must be here. It should be equal to that. Then we can use these identities. So now the next type of the question I'm taking here is, so the next question is, in this question we have to prove cos theta minus cot theta whole square is equal to 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. So as we know that when we have the question of to prove, we have to show, it means we have to prove the value of left hand side is equal to right hand side. Yeah, value of right hand side is equal to left hand side. Yeah, we have to do one thing. We have to find the value of left hand side. We have to find the value of right hand side. If the answer of both the same, then it means it proves that the question is right. So there is a three way to prove the question. So here I'm taking the first way. Here I'm taking the left hand side. Left hand side is cos theta minus cot theta. So by solving this, I have to get the right hand side. So this is the one way. When I'm taking left hand side, I need then right hand side. If right hand side comes, then it means left hand side is equal to right hand side. That is the one way I told you. In the second way, if left hand side is not coming equal to right hand side, then take the right hand side. Okay, and then solve the right hand side. If right hand side is not coming equal to left hand side, then that we have to go for the third method. Third method means we have to solve left hand side, we have to solve the right hand side. If the answer of both are the same, then that means they are equal. So now see here, one important rule is there. When we will see in the questions cosec, secant, cot, tangent, if we will see the thing in the question, then always in cosec we can write sin theta, in secant cos theta, and in cot always write cos theta upon sin theta, and this is sin theta upon cos theta. This is the rule. This is the one of the my short rule for the students. Otherwise students are maximum time as they are confused where what you do. Means in this question we have to make all the things in the form of sine and cos. So let's see here how I use these things. So here in place of cos theta I will write 1 upon sine theta, and in cot theta cos theta upon sine theta. Then it is 1 minus cos theta upon sine theta whole square. So now opening the brackets, it becomes 1 minus cos theta whole square minus sine square theta. Then it is 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta, yeah, 1 minus cos square theta. So why I'm writing this? Because we know the formula sine square theta is 1 minus cos square theta. So that's why in place of this I have written this. Now we also know that a square minus b square is a minus b, a plus b. Means if I will take the square of this, because square of 1 is 1. So a square minus b square is a minus b and a plus b. So using this it becomes 1 minus cos theta and 1 plus cos theta. Then this cancel and we have 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, and that is what? That is the right hand side. It means the value of left hand side becomes equal to right hand side, and hence proved. So now on the basis of this concept there is this question, but in this question be careful that here all things are in the sine and cos theta. So we have to take the left hand side and then you have to take the LCM. By LCM you have to open it brackets and you have to use the formula of trigonometric and algebra, then you will get the answer. So try to these two questions which I given to for the homework to you. If any difficulty, then tomorrow definitely with one more video I will explain all these questions. Thank you, have a nice day, and be ready for the live classes. Okay, the strength of the student is very less in the live classes, so now I'm taking the very seriously, otherwise we have to call your parents to take your live classes. Thank you and have a nice day.